Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, the recitation Dhanasri Mahalla Chotha, Guru Ramdas, and the recitation. Hum andhale andh bikhe bikharaate, kyun chal hain gur chali, Satgur daya kare sukh data, hum lave apan pali. Hum andhale andh bikhe bikharaate. We are blind. We live in an environment of poison. In the darkness of ignorance, saturated with vice. Hum andhale, blind, andh, blinded by darkness. Bikhe, bik, this is emphasis, intensifying that feeling. Kyun chal hai gur chali? How could we possibly walk the Guru's path? Given our existential condition, how do we turn to the light? If the enlightener Guru, the giver of peace, were to bestow its compassion on us, Satguru daya kare sukhadata, then we may attach ourselves to its fold of guidance, to its hem, the fold of its cloak, if you will. So what this is actually saying is that the enlightener Guru is indeed compassion. One just has to turn toward it, towards the Guru. So the Guru, Guru Ramdas, is expressing a state of radical humility. If you recall the earlier metaphor of the sinking stone, so this is an acknowledgement of a state of our own spiritual ignorance, of darkness within darkness, compounded by the poison of delusion. So our ego mind, which is blind to the real, to reality, what does it do? It clutches at outward phenomena, at things, at people, sort of status, money, relationships, what have you. It clutches onto them to stabilize its own sense of existence. But we know that that existence, that sense, is really fake. So this is a desperate grasping. So the resulting question, obviously, how do we get out of this? What do we have to do? The answer is the Guru's grace, which in other words means reorienting the mind. The mind has to reorient. So while the ego binds us, it is also a necessity, because it is only through that ego that we are going to reorient the mind, because the ego orients the mind. In the Rahao, the central message that is being given to us is we are being addressed as fellow disciples. You see the radical humility of Guru Amar Das. He's not talking down to us. He's speaking to us as fellow brethren. Gursikh meet, he says, my friends, or fellow disciples. Chalo gur chali, walk in the Guru's way. Jo gur kahe, whatever the Guru imparts or says, soi palamanna, accept that to be beneficial for you. So here you have to have faith on what the Guru is saying. Har har katha nirali. The discourse that the Guru gives us is that of the Har, the self. And that narrative is of a completely different order. It is unique, nirali. There's nothing quite like it. So Gur Chali is essentially walking the journey of life skillfully. So in the first line, Gur was without a vowel sign and it indicated method or skill. In the second line, the same word Gur had a vowel sign to indicate embodiment, whether it is a person or a text, whether it is the Guru person or the Guru as text, from where that life skill can be learned, you see. So learn life skill. That is what wisdom really is. And learn it, Gur, from an enlightened source, Gur. So walk in awareness. Wisdom is life conducted as a skilled practice and a disciplined art under the guidance of a teacher, Gur. So the Gur, interestingly enough, is both source and methodology. This is the beauty and paradox of Gurbani. You have to really think about it with some care and not just be swept away by its literal meaning. Again, in the second stanza after the Rahau, Guru Ram Das addresses us again as seekers of herself, Har ke Sant. Now here, there's a dual connotation to Sant. It means seekers of Sant. It also means the Sant, to whom we should listen to. Har ke Sant suno. Jan pai, my fellow seekers. Gur sev ho. Beg begali, lose no time. There is an urgency to serve the Guru. Serving the Guru simply means submitting, accepting the teachings. Satguru Sev, by serving the Guru, what happens? Satguru Sevi, kharch har bado, kharch, expenses, provisions. Kharch har bando, gather the provisions. What are these provisions? So in this journey of life, the Guru is saying, lose no time, beg begali, because we know not what the morrow will bring. We don't know what's going to happen the next instant. Mat jano aj ke kali. So while alive, what is he asking us to do, Guru Ram Das? He's saying, Satguru Sev kharch har bando. Gather the provisions. And the provisions are not material, but the provision is knowledge, which is needed for the journey. So seekers are urged to apprentice themselves to the Guru. Har ke sant japo har japna, har sant chale har nali. Har ke sant again, those that are attached, linked, connected, united with the Har, they contemplate the Har. Jape Har, it comes through that contemplation. And they realize its presence. Japana, Har ke Sant Japo, Har Japana. Har Sant Chale, Har Nali. They walk the way of the Har. They align their awareness with the realized being, the Guru here. And by so doing, Jin Har Japya, Se Har Hoye, they become the self. Har Milya Kel Ke Lali, they find the self is engaged in a cosmic play. So in the community of elevated minds, in the presence of the Guru, learn to contemplate. Japo har japana. Follow the lead of the Guru person. Har santa chale, har nali. So we've noted earlier and before that the Guru is also embodied in the Guru Granth. It is the lived presence of a Guru person. So their teachings are embodied as text. Therefore, the text is the guide. And an axiom in Gurbani is that one becomes like one's thoughts. That is to say, our demeanor, our whole being, is a reflection of our mind. Har har japan japi chol loch lochani, har kirpa kar banwali, jan nanak sangat sad har melo, hum sad jana pagrali. Longing. How sad jana pagrali. Make me the dust of your feet. Literally the dust of your feet, and figuratively give me your knowledge. Because har har japan jap loch luchani, I long for you, O Har Self. I constantly seek you. I yearn for you. Have mercy, har kirpa kar banwali. This is Nanak's plea. Jana Nanak sangat sad har mila. Give me association of the perfected ones. So in order to reorient the mind through the ego has to submit to gur, to knowledge of the self. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.